And we're just waiting to see. We don't have a note exactly on who's shooting first, so we'll see when the clock is activated. I think it's going to be Chung shooting first on target number 1, but we'll make sure in just a moment here as the DOS activates the clocks. Yeah, that's confirmed. Chung will be shooting first on target number 1. Opening arrow for Chung has at 70 meters on a 122, 10 points, 12.2 centimeter 10 ring, and a 9. And unfortunately, I've lost my line of sight to target number 2, so we're going to be reliant on Daryl.
On the timing clock.
Yeah, when they moved the clock, they moved it right in line with my scope. So, and there's an 8 for Chung. 8 points. And a 10 liner for Jordan Miners. Justin, you can't handle that mic like that. It's open. All right, scoring is about to be official. And as a reminder, if you want to follow along live on the scoring system, that is betweenends.com. Archers each getting a bit of shade from their coaches. I'll bet that's quite welcome right now, considering the sun is beating down. It is now just about 90 degrees here on the field of play. Humidity is right up there, though. This is sunburn weather because of that diffused light, you know? All right, we're back in action. This is the second set of the gold medal women's final. Chung trailing by 2 set points, Justin.
And we'll see what happens here. The wind seems to have died down at the target down there, but I still feel it down here, so
yeah.
Could possibly still be challenging.
It's been variable all day. 7. All right, Chung with a 7 out the top, 12 o'clock high. Jordan Miners with a 9 out the bottom. And is Chung with a... Daryl just called it a 9. That's an 8-9 liner for sure. 10 points. And there's a 7. Anything in the 7 ring is going to take this set for Jordan. There it is, 9 points. That takes the set with only a few moments left on that clock.
Some nice shooting there.
Yeah, maybe less than a second left on the clock, though, huh? But it worked out just fine.
Yeah, as long as you have time on the clock, that's all that matters.
It's all that matters, even if it turns red while the arrow is still in the air.
Just don't want to make a habit of that.
No. You don't want to be an amber gambler, that's for sure. Okay. Those scores are probably going to stand. We're looking at a 4-0 lead in the second set for Jordan Marie Miners versus Chung.
Jordan shooting really well. She
yeah.
She actually looks like she's a little bit excited. She's wouldn't say shaking, or she looks a little bit nervous, but you know, she's using it to her advantage.
Looks to me like she's pulling off her shots just fine. You know, I'm not disagreeing with your point of view, because I think any normal person would feel a few flutters standing up there at a USAT event like this and trying to get those shots off under a rapidly dwindling clock. Only 20 seconds after all. You know, that's one of the changes, of course, that took place over the course of the years that's different than what you and I started with, right? That was a big one.
It's definitely a big one. We used to have 40 seconds, and going down to 20 seconds is a huge drop-off. I've known about it for a while, but it wasn't until I actually made one of my gold medal matches here at the same Buckeye Classic that I experienced it. And 20 seconds is almost not enough time.
Doesn't feel like it, no. But, you know, people adapt to improvise and overcome in order to deal with these things. It's one of the many changes that were made to our sport over the years to preserve its place in the Olympic Games. And, of course, that effort led by a man that inspired both you and I, Jim Easton. It's the reason why we have Olympics at the Paris Games today. It's because of those changes. All right, Chung getting ready to shoot first on target number 1. There's a 10.
That's exactly what she needs.
Yes.
Being down 4-0.
100%. 8 points.
She needs to try to turn the momentum around here.
Yep. And a high arrow from Chung. It is 8 points. Jordan Miners with a 10.
They're all tied up.
They are. But Jordan can close this thing out. Officially with a 10 right now. And it's an 8. So still in action. Tied on that set. It's going to be 5-1 in favor of Jordan Miners.
I really like what I see from Chung. She's got beautiful form. Her release is unbelievable.
Yeah, she's a product of the Southern California coaching program that's taking place in either LA or Orange County, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
I'm pretty sure that that's the case. And as a result, she's showing what you and I would call classic Korean form.
Yeah, it's something that we're all going to have to be watching for in the future here.
Well, there's no doubt about it. That form is certainly the way forward. It is very much like what Dick Tone has taught over the years. You know, kind of a melding of old Soviet form and Dick Tone form to create what the Koreans use today.
And obviously she's in the gold medal match now, so I'm not saying the future in that regards, but she's got a bright future with form like that.
Absolutely. All right. 4-2. Chung trailing by 2 set points. And there's a 9. If you're gonna start stepping it up, now would be the best possible time. 9 points for Jordan. Miss Chung with a 9. Miss Miners preparing to shoot. 9 points. They're absolutely bringing it. Both of them. The wind died down a bit, but can't be the whole reason. Here's an 8. Notice the sound of the bow was a little different on that shot.
So anything in the gold to win the match.
Correct. And that's not in the gold. So there's a new lease on life.
And that's example of the 20-second clock being. I was going to say earlier, you have no way of letting down, but she showed you can let down, but it ends up rushing you. You're not getting a clean shot off typically with 20 seconds.
I suspect that was not a comfortable feeling that led to that 5 right there.
But once again, she just needs to flush it out, set points. The match isn't over.
No, by no means is it over. We're back to square one.
She just needs to take a deep breath and relax and come back and do what she's been doing the whole entire match.
No doubt. All right. Archers have their arrows back. They've taken a look at their nocks and vanes to make sure everything's where it belongs. We're back to the original shooting order. 4-4.
Will we have our shoot off? Or are we going a whole day without shoot off?
We'll see. You just might have tripped the flag there, my friend. Find out in a moment. Jam is shooting on target number 1. And she delivers an 8 out the left-hand side. Height on that thing is perfect. And there's a 9. Remember, whoever has the high score in this set will be the winner. There's an 8.
8-9 line. Mostly 8.
There is
6-5 line.
that is a real high arrow, 6-5. Super high. You can tell she's not real happy about that one, Justin.
Feeling a little bit of the pressure, I believe.
Fair.
10.
10 points on that shot. Well, I think we have just seen a big turnaround, Justin. This one is done in favor of Chung.
See, stuck through it.
Just kept grinding away, just kept going steady. You know, I wouldn't say anything special there, but we definitely saw consistency there. And that is what we saw. Brilliance from Jordan, punctuated by some faltering. A couple of shots cost her a lot. And I think, you let her get some more experience under her belt, and she's going to be able to solve that, because I think a lot of it was due to the clock. I think a lot of it was due to time pressure. That's what it looked like from here. Well, in just a moment, we're going to have Richard head down to the field of play and interview our new champion, Chung.
And your Recurve Women Gold Medalist Champion, Chung.
There's Daryl Pace making the announcement official. All right, Richard is headed down to the field of play right now, where he is going to interview our champion.